Good evening and welcome to Nonsense Talk News. I am Pallab Ghosh with you. The recently concluded Trinamool's Brigade rally, which they had called Jano Jagaran Shobha. Now this rally, as expected, had the cult rhetorics, both from nephew and General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee and Supremo Mamata Banerjee. No other agenda but to target the BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Not a single point, not a single positive point they raised in favor of their party and why people should elect them. Yes, Mamata Banerjee went on giving the list of the so-called policies and programs, from Shobuj Shati to Shasto Shati to Badoko Bhata to Patho Shati, so on and so forth. Konnashri, so on and so forth. As always, Trinamool claimed they had done enough for the people in West Bengal. And for women, it's the only party that vouches safety and security. But not one single point that should inspire the electorate to vote for Trinamool. It was missing. I will be coming to other salient feature of this rally also. Now this rally had already hit the headlines even before it started because of the extravagant ramp that was constructed across the Maidan for the rally. This ramp was actually the biggest attraction perhaps that Trinamool tried to create among the visitors. Means, when people are drifting apart from Trinamool, many had come to see this ramp. And in the bargain, the footfall at Maidan naturally increased. Sounds blunt, but true. So who was paying for this ramp? Who actually paid for this ramp? It's a big question. And in coming days, Trinamool will have to answer. Because when Trinamool craves that it is not getting the money from center, even to run the programs and policies, and Mamata Banerjee had to pay from the party's coffer, as they repeated today also. Because center is not paying, they had to pay from party's coffer. Though I have my doubt whether they are paying for the party's coffer or taxpayers' money. In such a situation, how can a poor party, quote unquote, use some amount of money on constructing a lavish long ramp? So finally Nusrat Jahan has been dropped. And her constituency, that is Basirhat, will be contested by Haji Nurul Islam, another confidant of Mamata Banerjee. Apart from this, there are many more changes, some surprises. Now, another attraction was announcing the candidates from Brigade Rally. Really, we had seen numerous brigades. Iconic leaders had addressed brigade in the past. But never ever we had seen any party taking help of ramp or saying themselves that it's an attraction to announce the candidates list from brigade. Situation is so grave that today Trinamool requires attractions to attract voters. This is the situation where Trinamool stands today. Not a single word about Shandeshkhali. I understand. Trinamool is in defiance. It doesn't accept that the women in Shandeshkhali are saying the truth. But at least a word on Sandesh Khali, version of Trinamool, we were expecting. We were expecting Didi to call Sandesh Khali from the ramp, Til ke Tal, an exaggeration. But we didn't hear a word about Sandesh Khali. If this wasn't enough, the MP from Sandesh Khali, Nusrat Jahan, has been dropped. Same Nusrat Jahan, whom Trinamool tried to support when controversies were actually brewing up. Same Nusrat Jahan, whose fiancé was involved in Park Street gang rape, and Mamata Banerjee tried to hush up the Park Street gang rape, calling it Choto Ghatona because of Nusrat Jahan's fiancé allegedly. Same Nusrat Jahan, who a couple of days ago came in front of the camera and said that she deliberately didn't utter a word because the situation was not right. Trinamool loves to call BJP Bohiragoto, outsider. Today also, during his rhetoric, Abhishek Banerjee numerous times targeted BJP and calling it outsider. Fine, accepted. Yes, BJP had brought some of the outsiders earlier also. But may I ask, who are then these people nominated by Trinamool? Shatrughan Sinha from Asansol. Not going into the personality of Shatrughan Sinha, I have immense respect for Shatrughan Sinha. But when it comes to politics, I have to ask this. Who is Shatrughan Sinha? Kirti Azad, the cricketer, and Yusuf Pathan, another cricketer. Aren't they outsiders? What connection they have with Bengal other than the fraternity? And the important thing that needs to be discussed here is, it seems Trinamool has gone short of names and it has started nominating MLAs, sitting MLAs for the MPship. Many sitting MLAs have been nominated for the Lok Sabha election. Rachana Banerjee, the actress and TV anchor, who had invited Mamata Banerjee on a show last Sunday. The show had already hit headlines. It had run into controversy. I'm not going into details. Rachana Banerjee has been nominated from Hooghly opposite Loket Chatterjee of BJP. And Devanshu Bhattacharya, the so-called firebrand speaker and the social media in charge of Trinamool, has been nominated from Tomluk. Now, it's though speculative, but all we know is perhaps BJP is going to field former Justice Abhijit Ganguly from Tomluk. But list is yet to be yet to come, so we really don't know about this. Now, I have a couple of observations after watching today's Trinamool rally. A quick recap once again. Rachana Banerjee and Devanshu from Hooghly and Tomluk respectively. Shatrughan Sinha from Asansol. Kirti Azad from Bardwan Durgapur. And from Basirhat, which was actually represented by Nusrat Jahan, has been dropped, and Haji Nurul Islam will contest the Lok Sabha elections from Basirhat. Well, there are many more names, but I'm not going into details. More or less, the names remains the same. As I said, Brigade rally was full of drama, full of rhetoric, as expected. But not a single word, not a single conviction from the ruling Trinamool which could inspire the people, which could inspire the electorate to vote for the party. And on top of this, this party expects to get votes. This is Pallab Ghosh signing off for Nonstop News.